And welcome back, folks, to our first Saturday of the period team meeting. My name is Fred Holmes. I'm an independent distributor with ZJ International, and I already did that introduction for those of you that stayed over from our Saturday morning new distributor training. And we're not going to keep you here for a long time. Just got a few things we want to cover with you. And I'm going to be joined by Pat Andersen. Let me see where you are, Pat, here. I'm going to bring Pat over in just a moment. We like to take this time for the very first Saturday of every period to kind of get a little focus, take a deep breath from what happened here for the last 4 weeks of period 139. Absolutely astounding what's going on with the company right now. Enrollments are up, volumes up. Rank advancements are going like crazy. Some people are actually doing double and triple rank advancements in 1 week. Folks, every single element that you look at to define a company going into momentum is happening as we speak. Now, this particular period 140, is leading up to it's number 2 of the 3 periods that are part of the spring run. In the network marketing industry, the highest level performers follow a calendar and they work 90-day game plans. This particular quarter of the year, essentially April, May, June, can be one of the most important and significant parts of your ZJ business to create the momentum necessary to carry you through the summer months, July, August, and a good portion of September. Because if you do this right, if you sustain high-level focus, and I'm not talking high-level intensity of time. For most people, ZJ is a part-time venture. It is for me. It's not an issue whether you're putting in 30 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day, 90 minutes a day, 2 hours a day to your ZJ business. You work your ZJ business during non-productive times. What's important is the focus that you have during the time of your ZJ business, that you are very specific about operating within correct activities. It is better to invest 1 hour a day in your ZJ business with correct activities and focus than it is to put in 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day doing all kinds of things that will not result in productivity. Right now, we're in the second of 3 periods through the spring quarter, if you will, of the year, and you have an incredible opportunity to not only personally achieve momentum, but to drive that momentum through your organization using this promotion, this contest for the ZJ One Leadership Conference. I'm not going to tell you that every single person at that leadership conference in October is going to be a $1 million earner. Here's what I can guarantee you. All the $1 million earners, not just currently, but more importantly, the future $1 million earners with ZJ will be at that conference. It's impossible for you to understand how you can be a high-level performing distributor and not be focused on not only you being there, but having as many of your team members being there as possible. And so let me do this. I want to bring Pat Andersen in because, for those of you, I'll introduce Pat here. Pat, I'm going to bring you over right now. Pat Andersen is one of our most recognized distributors within ZJ. She's a top 10 earner. She has one of the fastest growing organizations in the company. Hello, Pat. How are you?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
Let me see if I turn you up here just a little bit. I see you're back home.
I am back home, and I'm in Dana's room, right?
That's how I noticed it. We've got the swords and the banners, and I just feel like I'm a hobbit now. I want to go into the Lord of the Rings.
But then if I go over to the other side, you're going to see all my suits of armor.
Well, Dana's living the life up in Canada, and now, do you have to pay him rent for that room?
I don't think he's happy that I'm using it, but oh well.
Yeah, come home and take your swords with you, right? So,
Exactly.
Pat, first Saturday of the period, I mean, we used to do this back in the day, years ago. Myself, you, David, a couple of the key team members, we'd get together. It may not have always been the first Saturday, but within the first couple of days of each period, and we would strategize. We'd put together the game plan, the focus, where we were going to kind of direct our efforts within our organizations. And if you will, kind of, I don't want to say marching orders, but the mantra we were going to use for the next 4 weeks so that we as a team were all moving in the same direction. And we've carried that through. I mean, it's kind of funny how no matter how much things change, they don't change. Back, folks, so that you understand, Pat and I and David Moses, we've been working as a team for, 10, 11, 12 years now. And, back in the day, we set up a game plan to be able to have an ongoing weekly series of events. It was, health talks with Pat Andersen on Wednesday, the business presentation with Fred on Saturday. We collectively did, on Thursday, we did the business presentation. On, Saturday, we did new distributor training, and then it was start the week again, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And we've done the same thing. We've just transitioned to the newer, modality of communication with, video conferencing and that sort of thing. But Pat, one of the things that I've noticed is how strongly your leadership has developed within your organization. Some of our fastest rising stars in Zege are part of your team. You've expanded literally globally, internationally. Many of the top 25 in our most recent promotion to Sprint to Summer were represented in your organization. If you were to focus right now on the next 4 weeks, for the, if you will, the month of May, what would be the things that you would want all of the team members, whether, it's part of our organizations, and as I'm looking at the list here, probably 50% of the people who are with us today are representing other Diamond organizations besides those that are on our team. What would you generically say should be the focus for the next 4 weeks?
I would pretend that the Spritz to Summer was still on. And in fact, I'm going to do that with my small little team. And I'm going to come up with some kind of a prize on top of what Zege is doing to see how many more points we can get together over the next 4 weeks. I'm going to see if we can double what we did this period. And I don't know, we did 160, 170 points together. And I'm going to say, all right, I want 300 this period, because we should be able to, with all the new people that we've brought on board, if we help them rank advance. So if all the teams did something like that and just see how far they can go this period and then do it again the following period, well, everybody's going to be qualified for the leadership, retreat in Scottsdale by that time, because heck, I'm qualified to even attend right now with the amount of points I've got. And so, we've got to keep doing it. It doesn't matter what the prize is. Give yourself a prize. Say, you know what, that's my goal. I want to do that. And if I get that done, I'm going to take myself to the spa, whatever. Come up with a prize for yourself just to motivate, that you can do it. Because we can't stop. Just because corporate finished the promotion on yesterday doesn't mean we have to stop the momentum. And so that's what I'm going to challenge my little group to do.
That is so right on the money. Folks, you are hearing why Pat Andersen has created, hands down, the fastest growing organization in Zege, because she focuses on how to, express the correct methodology, the correct activities. Pretend like this is the beginning. For each one of us, pretend like you're a brand new distributor. One of the things that's so important to understand, folks, is that, you know, Pat, how much money are you making right now joining me on this leadership call?
Well, my hourly wage right now in Zege is pretty good, so.
Yeah, but I mean, for this call, no, I got you. Yeah, let me change that.
I get paid whether I work or not, Fred.
Yeah, okay. Let me set it up differently, and I'll just tell you what she was supposed to say. We don't make any money being on camera. Okay, we only make money sharing the product, sharing the opportunity, and teaching others to do the same. Now, teaching others to do the same isn't being on video camera. Okay, it's not this particular broadcast. It's not, you know, nobody pays you for the 30 minutes that you spend on Health Talks with Pat on Wednesday. Okay, we make money exactly the same way everybody else does. We share the product, we share the opportunity, and when I say teach others to do the same, I mean helping others to do the same, helping them to create success. And it's so important to understand, because I see this happening all this time. A lot of people spending a lot of time presenting, but there's nothing happening from that. You know, Pat,
right.
The day that you got involved in Zege, I think you enrolled something like 100 people in the first 90 days. A lot of them were customers, but some of them were distributors. Okay, my first 6 months in Zege, I outproduced every single person in my team. I had to make my paycheck every single week because there wasn't enough of an organization there. Now, folks, you need to hear what Pat just said. She's already qualified for the Zege 1 Leadership Conference, even though she's got a huge organization she's supporting, by simply doing the activities that she tells other people to do. That's really, really key. Now, the program the company gave us for the Sprint to Summer, it focused on the activities that create productivity. The most important ones at this stage of the game are developing new customers, developing new distributors, and helping them rank advance. What would be your focus over this next 4 weeks? Your personal customers, personal distributors, rank advancements, where would you put your time?
Well, so what I did this month, not only have I been helping the team worldwide, I actually sponsored, I believe, 6 people. So my goal is to rank advance them up to Builder 500, Builder 1000. That is where in this promotion, I love it because you get the most points is for helping your personals rank advance. Okay, and so the more they rank advance, they help all the people down below them rank advance, and so it just builds and rolls, and everybody wins. I'm sorry, Fred. It's going to be hard to rank advance me right now to help you with your 10 points.
You know, I never really thought about that. You know, this is kind of funny for those of you who may not be aware of this. Pat is one of my personal enrollees, and I don't know why I wasn't thinking about getting you from Diamond Elite to Double Diamond Elite. I'd get 10 points for that, wouldn't I?
Should be. You know, that's the key. but it is the key. You know, look at your organization. Look at every person that you have sponsored. If it's a customer, maybe it's time for them to upgrade to a distributor. Show them the benefits of coming in as a distributor now with our squares, etc., and help them rank advance over the next 2 months. Like, gosh, we had some people go through like 4 rank advancements in the last couple of weeks. That's where you're going to get your points. And boy, does it build excitement. Look at on Facebook. Look at all the teams and all the rank advancements that you're seeing everywhere. The momentum with the teams in this group of, with the promotion is just amazing.
And Pat's hitting on something that I've shared in a couple of previous meetings. This is your key. Okay, look at where the points are for the activities, And if you actually take a look at that, and this is so important for those of you that already have existing organizations and those of you that are brand new distributors, the newest person in Zija that signed up 3 minutes ago has the easiest path to be at this convention, okay, at this leadership conference. They have the easiest path. It's actually harder for people like myself and Pat because we're today investing a lot of time in the support of our team. We have to take, there's only so much time that we have allotted for Zija, all right? And so we have to take some away from personal recruiting for the support purposes. The brand new person has the easiest path to qualification for not just the invitation, but then the hotel rooms and the plane tickets. Now, what about established people? Where are you going to leverage that? Getting your new people focused on those activities, supporting their efforts. Because like Pat said, if I can help Pat in the next 60 days go to double Diamond Elite, then guess what? I'll make the 10 points.
You're going to get 10 points.
I'm going to get the 10 points. But I'll tell you what I did do, and Pat, I know you're a numbers person. You're one of the most strategic, business-oriented people in multi-level that I've ever met. And I'm saying that, folks, because frankly, guys like me, and I'm going to speak for David Moses, he's not going to be offended by this because he gets it. We could never make this kind of money in a traditional business because it's real business is too complicated. Okay. I mean, personally, I got the attention span of a ferret on amphetamines. It's got to be really simple and something I can focus on in short bursts of time, then move on to something else and then come back to it. Pat Andersen has been incredibly successful in traditional businesses, but you use these numbers, don't you? You already have mapped out what you need for every single thing, and you share that with your team members.
100%. We know where we're going.
Gotta have a plan. Once you understand the plan and the activities will get you there, then it's simply the doing part. So folks, I'm gonna hold on to Pat for just another moment, and then we're gonna wrap this up. If there's a specific question that you would like Pat to answer, please do that. Okay, this is such a rare opportunity to be able to have one-on-one time for me too. The most time that I ever get to spend with Pat is like this. Now, we did coming back from Cincinnati. Was it Cincinnati? It was Cincinnati.
Yep.
We rode out to the airport together, and we got to hang out in the Sky Lounge for a while. And I was so excited about being able to spend time with Pat. What was she doing? She was on the phone.
And so were you. Yes, we were working.
But we at least got to be working side by side for a while. Let's see. Usually, I'm not seeing any real questions right here. Pat, any last comments or anything for the team?
I am so big on the Life Unlimited ×2. You know, get going, guys. Go out and pretend today's your first day. And that's what I did when this promotion came on. I thought, okay, I got to go out and get my 2 and help them get their 2, etc. So start this week. Go get 2 more and help them get to Builder 500 as quick as you can. And then go get 2 more. And if you do that a couple of times over this next month, you know, you're going to qualify to attend, you know, the leadership conference. So it's not too late. I don't care if you haven't sponsored one person in the last 6 months. Now is the time to do it, if you want it. And this is the key, Fred. They have to want it. We can't want it for them.
Absolutely.
Okay? So it's time to kick yourself in the butt and let's get going.
My favorite line, how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? Well, it only takes one, but the light bulb has to really want to change. Yep. Pat, always appreciate you. Thanks so much for jumping on and participating in the first Saturday of the period meeting. We'll look forward to seeing you shortly. Thanks, Pat. I guess I'm going to look forward to seeing you in Poland on Monday, right? Or is it Tuesday?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we're going to be in Poland on Monday.
I think we're going to be in Poland on Monday, and I put it on my calendar. I'll see you there. I'm just going to drop in and say hi. Okay. Thank you, Pat.
Awesome.
All right, we'll let Pat go back over to the other side. Folks, I'll tell you what, whenever you get a chance to spend time with people like Pat Andersen, you cannot help but pick up information that is going to materially impact your business success. That's why it's so important to be able to spend a few days in Scottsdale in October. And every single one of you, including your brand new distributor that started an hour ago, can be there if they want. And I'm talking part-time, focus on the correct activities, have the game plan in place, then just simply execute, do the deal. So we're going to wrap it up for now. The new distributor training that we just wrapped up in the previous hour, I'll have that posted shortly to the YouTube channel. This will also be posted there for your team members that couldn't be on this morning. Let's see. Oh, thank you. That was on my notes. Okay. Kudos to Lorraine. Folks, I hope you've been watching what Lorraine Best has been putting on the little chat box. Every single person, every single distributor needs to be plugged in. And one of the most critical things to be plugged into is the company. Every distributor can be part of the Zija Champions Facebook page. That's the primary vehicle that corporate is using for delivering information to the field. Pardon me. The link is in the chat box. You can't search for it because it's a closed private group, but you can join by simply going to facebook.com/groups/Zija Champions. And when you get there, simply request to join. Okay, that's the primary place for driving information. Lorraine, you're the best. Oh, I didn't mean that. That was a little twist on the name. Her last name is Best. Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate all you do for all of the team. I think we're going to go ahead and close it out for this morning. Don't be square, wear the square. I could show you where I'm wearing my square today, but it would not be appropriate. So anyway, don't be square, use the square. Thanks to Pat Andersen for joining me here today, and we'll see you all on the, let's see, Health Talks with Pat Andersen on Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Time. Go to clubmoringa.com. Thursday, we'll be doing a Biz Talks presentation. Pardon me, Biz Talks presentation, and that's at the same Zoom link that you have for today, and then Saturday morning new distributor training next Saturday. Have a great rest of your week, folks. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.